My name is Miss Wireless. I have a BA in storytelling, an MSc in gossiping, and a PhD in amebo. Yes, you heard me. So any news you don't hear from me is not authentic. Oh yes, you heard me right. Anyway, talking about news, one has to be careful the way you go about Lagos these days, because you never know when water decides to pass gari. Before you judge me, wait and hear me out. Firstly, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, so you need to know that. And secondly, I am here to tell stories, and the stories I will tell. Do you know that I was going to the supermarket with my friend when I met another friend, and this is what transpired. Madam, now your eye. Longest time. Yeah. Bosse, meet my friend Agnes. Agnes, this is Bosse. She's a student of Unilag and she's studying microbiology.
Bosse, it's my pleasure meeting you.
Same here.
I'm also a student of Unilag and I'm studying accountancy.
Oh, really? Then you should know my dad is a lecturer in your department.
Are you serious?
Yes.
So what is his name?
Professor Akinfele.
You mean Professor Ayon Akinfele?
Yes.
He's your father?
That's his name. You know him well.
It's only God that will punish him and his entire generation. Yes, he will not know progress in his life. He will continue to drive that rocket Volvo of his until he sends it to his grave.
Hey, Agnes, come. Take it easy here. I don't appreciate you laying curses on my friend's father. What's the matter? Is anything the problem?
Oh yes, everything is wrong, my dear. Imagine that useless, good for nothing Professor Akinfale took me to an hotel, slept with me, and when it's time for me to collect my money and leave, all he needed to do was, I got no cash on me. I'm going to send someone to you with a check. And I agreed because he was an elderly man and he looks too responsible.
Okay.
2 days later, somebody walked up to me with an envelope from him. But for me to open the envelope, it was a check. He wrote me a check of 1,500.
It's a lie.
Oh yes. I even have the check with me as a proof. I have been going about with the check because I want to give it back to him. But because he no longer pays my calls. Now that I've met Bosse, she can also be of help to take the check back to her father. Tell him that I, Agnes, said if he needed to free, all he needed to do was to ask. I don't come Lagos some kind of
Agnes, take it easy now. Agnes. Hey. Lagos. What you no go see? 1,500 naira. Oh my God. Look, I have never been so embarrassed in my life. Like, oh my God, what was that? Like, who pays 1,005 check for a transaction like that? Like, who does that? See, that Professor Akinfele and his likes should be tied to a stake and flogged thoroughly. Girls, now they tell the story. I hope you are listening. Be warned because it could happen to anybody. Yes, absolutely anybody. Anyway, a story I talk and a story I don't tell you. So thank you for joining me, and join me again next time for another exciting story on Green Nolly TV. Ciao, ciao.